Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new tattoo TikTok fail reaction video. Oh my gosh, hi everyone. What is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scalding Hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? Today's tea is maple and pecan. Yes, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're delving back into the world of tattoo TikTok fails, and this is the first one of the year, so if it's anything like the first piercing fail of the year, this is probably going to be just as chaotic. So thank you to everyone who does send me everything to react to over on Instagram Reels and on TikTok. Thank you. Come follow me, all my social media links are down below, and if you are new to the channel, hello, my name is Roly, body modification, piercing, tattoo, Reddit person here on the internet. Come join the family, subscribe, there's a QR code here on the screen if you're watching on a phone. Scan with your phone. But with all that being said, let's not beat around the bush wattlier and get on with these tattoo TikTok fails. Okay, so what's oh, I forgot it's these people again. Oh god, my favorite people like to abuse children. Right, so what? The rubber band. Oh, it's like the rubber band challenge. I will murder your family. The rubber band represents me looking like a pork joint. It looks a bit like a pork, when you know when you see like pork joints, they've got like the little bands that are wrapped around and they're pulling it tight and the bits of skin like goes on the outside. Yes, my leg now represents the pork joint that I bought for my lunch the other day. Yes, or Juicy McFloosey. Please tell me what this is supposed to signify. Should I read you what they've said? I don't normally do this, but let me read you what they say this tattoo means. This piece plays with an intrinsic concept of tattooing, the transfer, a process of transferring designs from paper to skin before tattooing. With elastic bands tied to the leg, marks are created through pressure, which acts as transfer and immortalized with a tattoo.
Maybe he should be taken to a doctor.
This is the kind of person that sees a banana taped to a wall and goes, oh, buy it for £1 million. The height of art. You say that this is meant to be, you know, the art piece of the transfer, but you're not even doing what you're saying that you want to do. You're saying, you put the bands on and it like makes the lines, and then the artwork is like transferring to the skin, whatever disgusting meaning you want to try to put to things that literally means nothing. But like, why would you then completely ignore the lines you've just made and just go like this? So all the lines are shaky, don't make any sense. So like, you can say that this is what your meaning is, but you're not even doing what you're saying the meaning is. The fact that people are happily doing this as well, it's like, why do you hate yourself that much? So what's this? Oh my God. Oh my, what on earth? Why? What are you doing? Are you a bit fruity? Is that why you want a nice bulge on your body, girl?
I'm not gay!
Puff! What are you? Oh, we've talked about meme tattoos before, and of course we've already seen the iconic breakdancing woman tattoo. And although it was a bit weird, it's done like well. To have this sort of like stick figure of the French pole vaulter whose unfortunate mishap, shall we say, with his jongly dingy wing
Penis!
and the bar. Why are you immortalizing this in your body? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh God, can't do this anymore. Goodbye everyone, goodbye. Sure, if this is gonna make you beautifully happy, having the French pole vault man's bulge on your body, then you live your lovely gay sissy fantasy life. Tattooing my face. Oh God, here we go. Just music. Okay, sure. Spraying your phone camera? I don't think. Oh, God.
Why did you do that?
Do you know what I'm needed? The basement. Oh my God, it's Yoda! I'm just gonna pause the video just to make it easier. Oh my God. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? So this is white. I'm gonna have to blur some of it. So come follow me on Patreon and you can see the unblurred stuff. So this is Yoda. So it's a Yoda on a human body. So it's a Yoda with a human body with enormous jugs, girl, boobalicious. My boobs!
Yabos?
It's Yoda with huge boobs. Obviously, it's going to be blurred out. How do I say this without getting demonetized? So Yoda is holding a dough deal, flip them round, a dough deal of R2-D2, and Yoda is,
She is such a hoe.
I don't know what the liquid is coming up, because that's a little bit too much to just be an orgasmoage. It's definitely either pissoage or some kind of, you know, I don't know. There's just a whole puddle underneath this incredibly insane Yoda who is going downtown on themselves with a R2-D2 dough deal. Weirdos. This is obscene. This is obscene. Why do you want that? Why do you want that on you? I just, what are people's taste these days? Brain rot, like tattoo brain rot. Someone's commented, I don't ever want to meet this person. Same. Oh gosh, so this person's, is that real? Oh, I think it is real. Sorry, for first I thought it looked like it had been almost like moving, like it had been like stuck on or something, like it was been post editing. And because the quality of the video is not amazing, it kind of tricked me a little bit. So this person has a demonic clown face. Oh, and something else on the other side. And another face dying. Oh. Well, you know what they say. If you can't afford a facelift and you hate your own face, just tattoo 2 faces on your face. Love your noise? Love your noise. I love my noise.
But I don't.
I just don't, don't tattoo other faces on your face. It's so jarring. I don't know. There is something about tattooing your face with another face that just feels very sort of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I wear skin on my face. Like, this tattoo actually looks quite nicely done, to be honest. It's like the tattoo is fine. You know, what he's got isn't to my taste, but it actually all looks like it's been done relatively well. If you don't like me, you should talk to Bessie. Hello, Bessie. Hello, girl. I don't know why the person talking to Bessie has a different voice. Hello, girl. Yeah, I'm Bessie. Hello, yeah, I'm Bessie and Shibby. Oh, God. What? Oh God. Is this? Oh, God. Oh, no. What? Why have you taken MDMA before getting... I hope this is just like someone trolling and joking and not actually being serious. Like, no, we're not finishing that video. Tattoo artists as a whole, if they sense that you have been taking any kind of substances, alcohol, like, you know, you just don't think anything wrong with the situation. Most tattoo artists, at least good tattoo artists, should like assess the situation and go, do you know what?
Get out.
You're clearly not in the right space, mind, whatever it is, whether you're, even if you're like incredibly hungover and you're like, hello, girl. There's gonna be many times that the tattoo artist should just be like, no. That was definitely a moment that the tattoo artist should have gone, do you know what? You've taken some MDMA. I don't think we should be doing it while you're gurning off your face. I'm alright, Barbara. Oh God, what now? Something else from them. Come on then, my favorite tattoo page, obviously. So there's some lasers. Oh my God. But again, what is this even supposed to signify? This signifies where I was assassinated. We didn't even get to see it properly. Even he was like, oh, do you know what? This is a low for me. I'm not even going to properly show it at the end. Why do you have to push the needle in so hard? Again, this is what I mean. It's a thing of like, if you're saying it all these meanings, what is the digging the needle in so hard supposed to be about? What's that in aid of? Because you're just intentionally inflicting horrific pain onto someone. Blowouts, damages, you know, major infections that can happen. Why is that part of the art? Why is digging the needle in like this part of it? Like, this is the outcome. So please tell me, it looks like a bug, like a huge cockroach has been squatted on this girl's back. And also, can I just say as well, every single comment, like every single comment on these videos say the exact same thing as what I'm saying. Because I'd understand if it was like, there was some weird like hardcore art people that love it, but like every single comment on this is negative, like every single one. It's not even really getting them much attention. This is back in 5th of December this posted, it only has 684 likes. Like, it's not even anything massive. Maybe on TikTok they do better, I don't know, but 684 likes. Was it worth it? Is that really worth it? What's this? So 96, what's happening? Carrot, Bugs Bunny. Why would it be? Well, of course it's Warner Brothers. Why wouldn't it be Disney if it's Bugs Bunny? So this person's getting, what are they getting? I think there's music in the background.
Here we go again.
It's matching tattoos as well. I mean, these beastophiliacs seem to be getting very comfortable these days. Why do you want that? Why do you want... Why do you want... I actually don't remember what Bugs Bunny's girlfriend's called. I can't remember what her name is. Why do you want cartoon rabbits having sex on you? But this is like such a visceral image. It's not like a rabbit sort of like this behind and like you can't see anything. This is like full-on rabbit on show and Bugs Bunny going downtown. Like, why do you want that on you? That's not how I remember Space Jam. Okay. Oh, God. So this person's getting his lips tattooed. I could not imagine the pain of getting your lips tattooed. That must hurt so much. I feel like the lips as well is a place that you're gonna have to constantly get touched up. The way that the skin is, you're constantly like, you know, licking your lips with food, the friction, the thinness of the skin, the way that it is, like any mouth stuff as well. Your skin regenerates a lot. It's really fast healing. So I feel like with that kind of stuff, you're constantly gonna need to get your lip area constantly touched up. God, Jesus Christ, that must be so painful. Even just like popping a spot along your top lip is so painful, let alone actually like putting needles into your lip. Do what you want to do, like live your life, girl. But I feel like getting your lips tattooed is one of these things that it's just gonna need like constant touch-ups, like constantly being touched up. Oh, it's this. Oh, this is the actual image of it. Oh, stop. I'm just gonna pause it again just to make it easier. So in a little video a while ago, we saw a video where it was like SpongeBob and Patrick Starfish like going to town on each other. Beside the tattoo, I said there's also a tattoo of Stitch with a huge like dragon pee-pee. This is the actual image. It's not colored in or anything, but essentially this is Stitch. And he's got like a huge dragon pee-pee, and he's like doing that into his own mouth.
They do it in the Bible, don't they?
It's just isn't Stitch. I know like it's obviously an alien or whatever, but like isn't Stitch again meant to be very like childlike and not an adult? Why are you asking for that? Why do you want an image of Stitch going downtown on himself and squirt in his own mouth? I don't like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Taking children's films and making them into like sex kind of stuff. I just think it's such a weird thing to do. Like, what's wrong with you? Put you on a list, check your hard drive, because we've already seen on this person before, the Patrick Starfish, the SpongeBob, and some other characters all going downtown each other. And this person also had a tattoo of Shrek and Fiona having sex as well. And I don't get it. Why are you wanting this much of like cartoon pornography tattooed in you? Especially because so many of the characters are very childlike in demeanor. You're a weirdo. Like, go to jail. Like, what are we gonna find on your hard drive? Also, why is the tattoo artist you like agreeing to do this kind of stuff? Like, what? I don't understand why you're putting this on the internet. Like, what are you expecting people to be like? Oh yes, I must go and get some pornography. I don't know. Why are you doing this stuff? I don't understand. I don't understand. Again, free expression. Do what you want, but you post this kind of stuff with loads of hashtags on the internet. People are going to see it. You know full well creating a tattoo like this is going to get an adverse reaction. So you've got to have a meltdown like the other fucking scabbage weirdo did, who was like, oh, how dare you say anything naughty about me? Like, don't post shit like this on the internet and expect everyone to be like, this is amazing. You know clearly this is going to get a very polarizing, diverse reaction that's going to be shocked to hilarity. But again, all of the comments are saying what I said. Oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Take that Garfield tattoo away from you. I'm not gonna be associated with someone who's got tattoos like this. And a little, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Cocaine.
Regardless of how you feel about the situation, even if you thought it was an inside job, or all the conspiracy theory nutcases that go around with all the stuff, right? I still don't understand. Just take this person, for example, just Osama bin Laden, right? Why would you want him tattooed on you? Why would you want someone like that actually tattooed? Even if you did this as like a meme joke or whatever, like the fact you still got this person tattooed on you makes me raise so many questions about you as a person. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you want him tattooed on you? What about it? Like, why do you want him tattooed on you? People make some strange choices. Oh my God. Is that real? That can't be. No, I mean, it looks real. I mean, it's fair is fair. The tattoo looks like it's been done really well. But they've got like a tiny body on the neck. Oh, my body. The thing is, because it's like one of those sort of like micro realism tiny tattoos, like it won't age very well. But I mean, the tattoo itself looks like it's been done well. But okay, so this person's got a tiny body on his head neck. Hello. I'm a sim, what they called? Me's. The wee me's. The wees? The me's. The me's. The little me. Is it me's? Me. Me, ma, 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 na, mo. Is it me's? Whatever floats your boat. Okay, oh, what is that? Oh, stop it. Stop it. I do apologize. I am going to have to blur the right image. I actually don't know when it comes to this, what I have to blur and what I don't. So I'm just going to be safe so I don't get demonetized and banned. So on the left side, we have a nice tattoo done of some like, I'm assuming it's like Cleopatra or something. Beautiful done tattoo. Really, really beautiful. I really like the tattoo. And what they're making a joke of is being like, in the day, she's a regal woman. And in the evening, she's a whore. Because on the right side, it's a woman. We've seen a tattoo like this. It was actually in my worst tattoos of the year, but this is a bit different. It's not the same tattoo, it is a different person. And it's a woman who's clearly just been involved in a khaki boo, and she has from here to here just completely covered in semoage.
You're so romantic.
She's that with like loads of saliva coming out as well. It's just foul. I just don't understand again why you want such graphic depictions of sex on you to this stage where you've literally just got a woman's face who's completely covered in semoage, and she's like, I just don't get it. Why do you want a khaki boo scene tattooed in you? Just go watch it on the internet. Corn addiction. Corn addict. Get out of the house more and stop having a wank. Stop it! Think of the children. Comment down below, would you get a khaki boo tattoo on you? So what's
Madison,
this?
You have a tattoo on your inner bicep there. We can't see it right now, it's deactivated. But if I told you there's a tattoo there, would you believe me?
Oh God, is that
So
weird thing that
Madison will
Lauren
hit
talks
this
about with the
a
lights?
Really low level UV light, and he'll activate. He has a little dinosaur tattoo that'll just start to turn on as he runs light over his skin.
It's so insane.
Yeah, there it goes.
It's so
And
insane.
Just as easily as he can turn on his tattoo, he can change the wavelength of light, and he can deactivate that.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
I fail to believe that
It's
this
like a
woman
white
has
light,
not seen
same
anything
as,
like this
your
before.
Cell phone light. And yeah,
So-
just as quickly as it goes on, it'll turn off.
Wow. That's so crazy.
Right, okay, so I've seen things about this before. There's a whole story arc about this stuff, and those are different things going in and out, so I don't want to go talk about too much about it, but essentially, my personal opinion, I feel like it's too new to really know the long-term effects of this kind of ink inside you. Also, I don't really understand the point, because who is walking around with one of these lights? First, you might be like, ha 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 ha! Trust me, that gimmick will wear off. Like, that will wear off, and eventually, you're going to spend all this money, and I can imagine, because it's like experimental shit, like that kind of stuff is probably really expensive, especially if it's America, because America seems to cost way more than it is here in the UK. I can imagine the gimmick will wear off really quickly. If you're in a situation where you can't have tattoos and you want this because it's like, oh, I can hide them if I want. What happens if you suddenly like, he said, what was it, UV? Was it UV light that I...
So Madison will hit this with a really low level UV light, and
Yeah, so it's a UV light. If you're just out and about in the day, wouldn't it just like show up? Is the UVs from the sky strong enough? Like, but also, it's not good. Your body doesn't like UV rays. It's not good for your skin to have UV rays. So what is it like with this light rubbing UV over your arm all the time? I'm not a scientist, so I don't know specifically. This is obviously a different side of like the tattoo world that I don't really know that much about when it comes to health and shit. So I can't really comment too much. I don't really know. A UV light rubbing against your arm like that, and you're doing it on and off like constantly throughout the day to show people or whatever, surely that's not going to be very good for your skin either. And like, what is it inside the ink that makes it react? Like, is that good to be underneath the skin? This is the 3D TV versions of like the tattoo world, where everyone's going crazy for 3D TVs and everyone realized how stupid it was, because like, who the hell wants to sit in their house with huge glasses that can only be viewed at specific angles? And I feel like this is one of these things that it seems fun and quirky, wacky Kathy with a hidden pussy tattoo, but I feel like the gimmick of this would wear off very quickly. If the way you have to deactivate it is with that second light, you have to constantly carry this other light around if you want it to hide. There's too many things about this that make me feel like I'm gonna die of cancer. I don't know. Is it gonna be like half faded, half shown? Like if, you know, you're outside or something and a bit of the sun hits your arm and a bit of the tattoo gets exposed all of a sudden, and then you've got like half of it showing, half of it not, and it would look a bit weird because it's kind of like blotchy because it's not completely activated. Grumpy Roly's at it again, girls.
You malicious old bitch!
Oh gosh, this person's got a Billie Eilish tattoo. I mean, it's gonna get another one? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so let me just pause it. Let's upset some fans, shall we? Look, I mean, Billie Eilish's kind of stuff is so far from my world of music that I listen to, so I don't really know. I actually don't know anything about her or what she's like. I don't know. I couldn't tell you a single thing about her, really. First of all, these tattoos are beautiful. They are beautifully done. They look so realistic. The tattoo artist is clearly an incredibly skilled tattoo artist. It's just a bit weird. Just that one, like, why do you need 2 portraits of them? Well, I guess you've got her at the bottom as well. I just feel like this level of sort of like celebrity love and obsession is a bit strange. As much as I think these tattoos are beautiful, again, she's a real person. She's not a character. You don't actually know this person. These tattoos are beautiful. Like, the skills are incredible, but I just think it's just a bit of a strange thing to do. I don't know. Someone said this obsession with celebrities is getting crazy. I mean, cool, but imagine having a whole leg sleeve about a celebrity you don't even know. Like, I get it. Like, they are beautiful tattoos, but I just think, also, why did you need 2?
2?
Like, that's the obsession level of this person. Like, you're not just going to get 1 tattoo done of them. That would have cost you a lot of money as well. You've got 2. And so now all of your side of your leg is like completely designated and dedicated to celebrity singer that you just don't know. I don't know. Again, the tattoos are beautiful. They're wonderful. I just think it's a bit of a strange thing to do. Someone's commented, she doesn't want you, bro. Firework though. I feel like she'd be creeped out. I genuinely, if someone came up to me, I don't know how much, I don't like, even if you watch me or whatever and you love my content, if you came up to me and had your entire outer leg tattooed like of me, I'd be a bit like, oh. Where you're willing to spend that much money and you want to dedicate your whole like parts of your body to me, because I would feel it weird even if it was your like boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, partner, whatever. Like, I would still find that a bit strange getting a portrait of someone, especially when you don't know them. I have no problem if you tattooed like a saying I have, like trot along bitch, or I'm needed in the basement, or, you know, off the trigger train. Like, tattooed those things. I don't like, those are fun because it's like little slogans and like there's a slight disconnect and everything. And like, I wouldn't be creeped out with that kind of stuff. I think because I had the whole like stalker situation. I've actually had someone, I've had to get a restraining order, the police were involved. Seeing things like this sets off more red flags in my mind maybe than other people. Ow! Oh my god.
No, that freaking hurts. There's blood on me.
What?
Here, let's wipe it off. No! Wipe it off. Because that's dirty. You're dirty.
Is this...
Don't
So,
touch me with
I have a feeling that I saw this. I feel like this is like an old video from like 2000. I mean, clearly it's an old video. Look at the quality. It looks like an old video. And he looks very like millennial, you know, 19-year-old in 2007 or whatever. I feel like I saw this back on YouTube in the early days of YouTube.
Alright. Breathe, alright? Breathe. Go, I'm gonna breathe. Okay. Ow! Stop it!
Wow.
Stop it! It's alright. No! It's
Jesus
Your
Christ.
freaking hands are filthy and you're touching me. I don't like being touched.
Imagine behaving like that at a tattoo studio. The thing is, normally, if I was to see something like this today, I would instantly say like it's fake and it's not real. But because I remember this is a really old video from, again, back in the early YouTube days, people didn't fake things like that back then. You know, the whole idea of faking things for online attention, like that just wasn't a thing in the zeitgeist back in the day. So I don't, like, is this real?
He's a freaking weirdo. It hurt that bad. Yes, it hurts that bad, believe it or not.
Did you think it wasn't gonna hurt?
No.
Oh, so someone's commented here, and this is from a week ago. I don't think anyone ever found out if this was real or fake 15 years ago. Yeah, this is the, no, I remember seeing this back in the day. It really stuck in my mind. If this was fake, he was definitely one of the first people on the internet back then to do like this sort of like fake outrage videos for attention, because like, again, it just wasn't really a thing back then. You just didn't see that stuff back in like 15 years ago in like 2007 time on YouTube. You just didn't see it.
That freaking hurts! I can't sit there for 3 hours and do that! I'm sorry, but I can't! I can't sit there for freaking hours doing that!
Oh, God.
Sit down, shut up.
If you're part of the early YouTube days or whatever, or you know, if you're watching us on Instagram or TikTok, if you remember seeing this video back in the day, was this real? Did this end up turning being real? Because if it's not real and it was fake, he's definitely one of the pioneers of the fake outrage bait. I don't know. What like, if that was real, imagine acting like that. Little twinkle toes, flipping spoilt child who's like, nay, oh, mummy. Someone's commented, is this the same kid that shoved that remote control up his ass? Oh gosh, okay, so this person's got another skull face, you know, because we haven't seen enough of them. Although what I will say is the quality of video isn't incredible, but this is definitely one of the slightly better ones that we see. We see a lot of these skull faces now, of course. It's become like the new thing that you do on your face that everyone just seems to be obsessed with doing because they can't think of anything else to do. Because so many of these skull faces are just like done by, I don't know, Keith, who thinks he's hardcore, and then it's like, oh, I did it myself at home in my basement while I sucked off the spoons. Live your life, girl. I mean, the blacks on the nose and the eyes do look very black. So I'm guessing that's probably like the freshest part of it. But of course, you know, filters and all that things. Although look, judging by the neck, you can see that the black here is a different shade. So I'm assuming this is freshly done. But I just find it interesting that it's like still such a big thing for people to do, because getting the skull done on the face has really become such a common thing now. We just see all the time, because of course there's not really much you can do with your face unless you want to tattoo a face on your face like the other man. Somewhat better done, but I just hate it. What? Oh, put some gloves on, you dirty bitch. So this person's getting why the rubbing with no glove? I don't. Oh, the fingernail, the dirty fingernail. So it's a really hairy woman. What was that?
So you can go shave your back now.
Oh, it's the rubbing. Look at the middle nail. Look at the middle fingernail. Look how dirty it is, like underneath the nail. Disgusting. All that dirt went into your fresh wound. They've got this tattoo. It's like, is it meant to be like, it's a woman with like a bandage over her face, but is this meant to be like a massive fur coat or some wings or something? I hope the blood poisoning was worth it. What's this? Day 452. What should I tattoo today? Is this another person? Is this music? Is this another person? We always see the other scratcher guy who does loads of tattoos on himself. This is another person, but he's on day 452? Jesus Christ. Judging by his arm, if you look at his arm is like totally blacked out, right? I'm assuming that he actually wants to black out his whole body, and he's kind of doing this just for some internet sort of attention beforehand, and then he's just gonna kind of like black out his legs because his arm's blacked out like that. Because I don't know, this person's I mean, I don't like any of it, but this person's legs look a little bit more interesting than the other scratcher guy that we see. This actually looks like there's a little bit more diversity of what he's got done. So I don't like it, but I don't hate it as much as that scratcher guy. But I do feel like he's probably just gonna black out his legs, and that's why he's done this. What's this? I flick my wrist like this so the tattoo can look like this. Maybe try a different technique. So wrong embroidery. What's happening? What the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm gonna have to blur some of that. What is happening? So is this person gone for like microblading or something? And for some reason, something's happened, and I have to blur. I'm really sorry. Her entire like eyebrows are just like coming off with the skin underneath it. I'm gonna just pause it here. You can see the color. I can't show you the image, but you can see the color. Her like entire eyebrow section just like came off of her face. It looks like she's had scarification. Like there's like just gaps and holes here. Jesus Christ. There's no information as to what happened. No one, I mean, I don't know what this says. Why has it got like, that's not funny. I don't know what the hell was going on there. This is one way to get tattooed. What are they liquid nitrogen branding is quick and effective. Let's not, oh Jesus. God. I don't know how that'll, like, what would that, I actually don't know what that heal, that almost looks a little bit like the Kingdom Hearts logo. I actually don't know how that will heal. I don't know what it's like. I know what it's like when you brand someone with like burns, like proper like heat burns. I don't know how this will heal. Like I've never seen like burning of liquid nitrogen and seeing how that heals the skin. Why brand a ball bag on your chest? No, stop it. I was like, oh, it kind of looks like a Kingdom Hearts logo. But now I'm like, no. I mean, I guess Kingdom Hearts upside down. Yeah. Oh, stop it. This is nothing to do with tattooing. It doesn't look anything like a tattoo. Yeah, I don't know how this would heal though. What liquid nitrogen burns heal like. I have absolutely no idea. We've got another one. Oh, I love this one even more. Oh, this is really cool. So we saw a little while ago, we had a guy who had like almost like a rug tattooed on his arm here. This is like a different person, but it's like more up his entire arm. I love this. I love this so much. I really love it. I think it looks so cool. It's not the same. It's definitely a different person because the design looks different. This is so, I love it. I absolutely love it. And it looks healed, like there's hair growing, he was doing that. So, you know, it's kept its shape quite well. I really love this, really love this. So what's this? Tattoo, my first tattoo, I need a lot of numbing cream. Jesus Christ. Oh God, so they're doing on their arm? As I said, I'm not a gatekeeper about pain. If you want to use numbing cream, use numbing cream. But what I will say is this part of the arm that this girl is getting tattooed is like kind of universally known as like the least painful area in the whole part of it. Like that part where my Sonic here and my Ned Flanders is here, I can sit for like hours and 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 still go, like it just really doesn't hurt that much at all. Oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was hoping something a bit more exciting. If she wants to get tattooed in a more painful place, she's gonna die. Because like, not all tattoo artists will use numbing cream because it does change the texture of the skin. It does make it slightly more difficult to tattoo on. Oh, God. And I'm so upset that it's not even a good tattoo. It's so awful. That looks so awful. I'm sorry, sis. It looks so bad. But I will say, it's like you're getting numbing cream on like the least painful part of the body. So I hope in the future, if you ever get any more tattoos, first of all, go to someone else because that was fucking abysmal. But second of all, like, I hope they can use numbing cream because if you can't handle in that section, you're not going to be able to handle it in any other part of your body because this is the least painful section of the body. Is this me? What's tattoo? A lovely tattoo. Imagine in the future when we get like weird technologies and these AI cats are making cat tattoos on you. Oh, God. Oh, you did this person dirty. Time heals all wounds. That. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, I don't know if this was a Memora tattoo or some kind of thing. I don't know. Like, time heals all wounds could mean many things. It could be just someone like, just, you know, it's one of those sayings that this might not even be a Memora tattoo. It might not be anything like that. That time heals all wounds isn't, you know, specifically for one person. Like someone, like that's a very, it's like live, laugh, love. It's a saying that everyone kind of hears all the time. So I don't know if this is a Memora tattoo. If it is, this person did you so dirty. Clock in the rose. And it's not, again, it's like what I said about the other tattoo earlier on. If you're gonna get such a generic tattoo at this point, to get it done badly as well is just cringe and embarrassing. And it's the rose on the hand. Why did this sleep? Like, why is he done all down here and then just suddenly one here? It's so disjointed. I understand if it starts here and then it wraps round and then kind of comes down and keeps wrapping around like a vine or something, because that makes sense. But there was no wrapping round of that. It was just kind of like here, here. Here's it on the underside and then there's just one on the hand. Like there was nothing connecting the two. Like what was the point in that? That rose on the hand is so abysmal. Like I'm sorry, but look at that. Look at that.
Oh God, honey, no.
There's nothing worse than a terrible job stopper. Someone commented, that'll be $5, please. Absolutely. I think even that's generous. Do you just not look at the portfolios of these people? Even if the person's portfolios have lied and they've used other people's images, how have you, because it's on their hands, it's on the forearm bit here, so you'll be able to see it when he's doing it. Like you'll be able to watch him. If I was with someone, right, someone was tattooing me, and I started noticing as they were starting, like everything just looked a little bit jank and all that kind of shit, blah, blah, blah. I would instantly be like, okay, this is clearly not what you've advertised to me, what you were doing. The fact that you sat there and went through all that makes me feel like you just liked what he was doing. Up your standards. I do feel like when it comes to tattooing, people's ideas of what good tattoos are very warped about what people can actually do. I did like a short video on Instagram the other day, and I posted about someone going under for anesthesia for tattooing, and someone commented being like, just because you don't like it doesn't make them bad tattoos. And I was like, these are terrible tattoos. This is one of the tattoos that was on that I was talking about, and it was like, this is abysmal. Like this is so bad. See, there's like a disconnect where it's like, it's not bad tattoos. Like people's baseline of what good is like down here when it should be here. Like up here is like the incredible tattoo works that literally look like works of art, and this should be the top. But like people's idea of what good tattoos is like here. I do feel like people need to seriously start upping their standards. You don't need tattoos to live or survive. You do not need them. So if you cannot afford an expensive artist, you do not need to get that tattoo right now. You can wait, even if it means waiting another year of saving up. Trust me, you are going to be so much happier when you waited that year and you come out with a beautiful piece of artwork and not some jank shit that you decided to do because you were impatient. Do you know what's really f***ing stupid as well? Is the clock here says 2:22, so 22 minutes past 2, yet the clock is literally reading 3:30.
Poor mother. I'm glad she's not here to see this.
So it's got little robots. Oh, it's kind of cute. Are they covering it up? Oh, don't cover the little robot up one. Just give it a bit of TLC. Give it a TLC. And so they... Oh. I like the robot better. Oh God, this is, so this person is completely freehand, like literally freehanding. This is like the definition of freehanding some, is it a crocodile alligator? Oh God. That was, I mean, you put a lot of trust in someone to just fully just go 100% freehand with not even any guidelines or anything. Jesus Christ. I mean, for what it looks like, it actually looks like it's turning out okay. But personally, there is no way I am letting someone tattoo with me without at least doing some kind of outlines with markers or stencils first. What? So now they're adding more to it? So the thing is, the alligator was actually... oh, I think you've ruined it with that, to be honest. Personally, I think you just ruined the tattoo. I much preferred that tattoo before you'd added the sort of brushstroke lines underneath it. I thought it looked way better without that. But the actual crocodile tattoo itself looked actually quite awesome. I really like that. But there is no way that would ever let someone tattoo me without any kind of lines. I'm sorry, I just do not trust people enough there. No, thank you. No, thank you. But the tattoo actually looks, this guy's obviously got skills, so good for him. But no, there's no way. Oh, no, thank you. So this, so hello. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can we stop? Please, I beg. Can we please stop making cartoon characters of children into adult situations? Like, he's not an adult. You can say, oh, I've made him hairy like he's an adult now and he wants to have sex with Machoke. But he's still like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Oh, it's just weird. I mean, the tattoo's fine, sure. Do what you want. I just think it's a bit weird. No matter how you try to spin it, like making cartoon characters of children into adult situations, even if you try to make them adult, I just think it's gross. So what's this? This person's got, oh my God, is that a mozzarella? Oh my God, is that a mozzarella stick? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love it. See, this is the kind of stupidity that this is kind of like dumb tattoos that I like because it's not offensive. It actually looks like it's done relatively okay. It's fun. Like, I love a mozzarella stick. I'm not gonna lie. Munch on the mozzarella sticky wiki. This is good. I like this. I like that. Oh, point of view, start with tattoos. Oh, was he like covered his all up or something? Oh, yes, here we go. Oh, no, starting good. To be fair, this is definitely one of the better cover-ups I've seen. We've seen people do cover-up tattoos before and always look at their skin color and it always looks a bit strange as someone's trying to like match it to look normal without like all the colors underneath it like showing through. I think they actually did quite well covering it up, to be honest. Yeah, he looks way better with the tattoos. I'm not gonna lie. Oh God, oh, another one, vitiligo removal. Okay, that's the word ronding. That's the wrong wording. Like, this isn't going to stop your vitiligo. As I said before about these, we saw someone getting their leg done before about this. I don't have it. So what I say now is purely based on an outsider. And I know it's easier for me to say, you know, just be happy with it or whatever. I just hope the tattoo artist is telling the person that this is going to have to be like a lifelong thing that you constantly have to keep going because of course vitiligo spreads. Doesn't just stay in one area, but also tattoo ink also ages. So as the vitiligo is spreading, you'll have to get more work to go where the pigment has been gone, and then the original place that you did get tattooed to, remove the vitiligo, correct, however you want to say it, is also then going to age. So the new part you then tattoo to fill in the gap that has been created recently will then look different to the original place. So you're gonna have to get the whole thing done again to make it all match. Like, I know skin tone and skin texture isn't just one tone, but when you're tattooing it like this, like it's just gonna constantly have to be touched up throughout your life. It's gonna cost you so much more money to try to correct this than it is to like actually just kind of hopefully maybe accept it. And again, I don't have it. So it's really, I know it's easy for me to say this. I had to accept my hair loss. I lost my hair when I started to lose my hair when I was 16. And I tried many different things. It just made it more difficult. And I'm so much more happy now that I just embraced the fact that I was going bald. And I've been bald now, properly bald, since I was 22. So like I had to accept that very young. So I understand I've got like a kind of a similar struggle with a slightly different area, but it's the same kind of thing of not accepting stuff. You're creating so many more problems for yourself down the line because of the upkeep and the constant touch-ups and just everything that you need to do to then make everything look unison. You're going to end up looking like really blotchy towards the end because as it spreads and spreads, you're not going to want to afford to keep doing all that tattooing over your skin constantly to make it look like you know, realistic skin texture, skin tone. Very difficult to make it look like that. You can see the way the colors kind of come out of my knuckles. And that's been like about a year's progress, I would say, since then. So the fact that you're doing it on your fingers, that's not gonna last very long at all. You book with me for $180 session. Oh God, another I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Can we please think of something else to do with the fingers except for just making it look like a skeleton hand? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Please think of something else. Please think. And it's not even done that well. Like, it looks jank. Like, it's, I mean, you get what you pay for. $180, you get what you pay for. To do an entire hand like that, you get what you pay for. So much of the hand is actually really flat. You could do so many cool things. But also, like, why? This person has nothing on their arm. Why are you starting with like a full-on just like hand job stopper like this as well? If you've got one, great. You live your life, go. If you love it, it's wonderful. And like, if it's done really well, it might not be to my taste. I will acknowledge. Again, I always acknowledge in these videos, although some people like just not accept that. If a tattoo is done really beautifully, even if I don't like it, I will instantly say, I've said it about some tattoos in this video as well, that like the tattoos are beautifully done. They're incredible, like artwork. Like the tattoo artist clearly is skilled, and I will always acknowledge that. But this is just a bit naff. So like, if you've got a, you know, skeleton hand tattooed on you and it looks great, wonderful, I would acknowledge that and say like, it's great work, it's just not for me. But when it's done a bit shit, it's just like, you've not only just got like a very generic tattoo now, you've just got a bad generic tattoo. Can we just please think of something different to do with your hands instead of just doing, oh look, I've got a skeleton. It's just so boring and overdone. This is essentially like a lion clock now. Well guys, we are well and truly aboard that trigger train, speeding down the railway, about to crash off a cliff and plunge to our deaths. Bye! Oh, my back check, Jesus Christ. Oh, squat for Jesus. Oh, Jesus loves good peach. Oh, Jesus loves to get raw dogs and last up a table. Oh, Jesus was a biscuit. Let him sop you up, girls. Hello. Well, thank you for joining me today. And as suspected, it was a lot. It was interesting. We've had a lot of things today. Why do we have Yoda going to town on himself? Themselves? Itself? Alien self? What was that all about? Why does everything have to be so perverse? The khaki boo lady. Again, the Billie Eilish tattoos. And that really retro one. This has been a strange one. It's been a mixed batch of everything, actually. Not so much chaos, but it's more just been like strange things and like odd, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. I have been Roly and I'll be here back on Monday. Thank you for watching me. And yeah, if you don't follow me on any of my social medias, come follow my social medias and come and join my back tattoo journey. I will be posting some shorts and things on here as we go. So by the time this goes up on over the weekend, I'll probably post a like an update on my back tattoo and how much we did on the first couple of sessions. But yes, I'm very nervous. I'm a bit nervous. I'm just praying that it doesn't hurt as much as my front. I am really nervous because the front of my body is so painful. So I'm hoping the back isn't as bad. I feel like this is probably more painful because it's like closer to my organs, I guess. Whereas the back, I feel like because of the back of the rib cage, there's a little bit more, I don't know, muscle there as well. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can imagine the spine isn't very nice. Oh, I don't know. I'm scared. Anyway, I'll let you know what it's like. Thank you for watching today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. Today's Instagram shout out goes to Jessica Day. Thank you for following me over on Instagram. Come follow me. Maybe you can be the next Instagram shout out. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons. Adam Flowminster, Kelly Jane Bean, Purple Eyed Fox, Kaz, Eva, Netniage, ALS Guardians, Kimmy H, Blue Gem, Tiernes Mum, Adam Bretbatch, Cameron Pittman, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, IER, Robin Scott Palmer, Steffi Tech, Chloe Louise, and Shell Herman. Thank you for your top tier Patreon. You guys are delicious, wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch out there tell you that you can't be. Why is that? Oh, because you're below. Let's go.